everyone, and welcome to the Voices and Views. I'm Stephanie Reed with Stephanie Reed Real Estate, and I am at the Friedman Memorial Airport here to talk with Chris Pomeroy, who is the manager of the airport, and Carol Waller, who is the director of Fly Sun Valley Alliance. I am here with Chris Pomeroy, who is the manager of the airport here at Friedman Memorial Airport, and Carol Waller, who is the director of Fly Sun Valley Alliance. Thanks for joining me.
Happy to be here.
Great. So, Chris, I wanted to start out with you and have you just talk to us about what's coming up with the airport and what we can expect, all the new changes.
Sure, yeah, and start off just a recap. End of 2015, we completed a pretty substantial project here. Most of our air carrier passengers see right off the bat is the expansion and improvements to our aircraft, our airline terminal, which has been very well received. So we're happy with that, and we've also gotten concessions in the airport since then, and so making little improvements at a time. Coming up, starting April 2nd, if Mother Nature decides to cooperate, which at this point I'm not quite sure looking out the window today.
It might be a long spring.
We hope not, but starting April 2nd, we're going to be implementing a pretty substantial capital improvement project for this year. There'll be two phases. Phase one is going to be a reconfiguration of our parking lot and our access roads. A big takeaway for our customers with that project is we're going to be swapping our current exit and entrance. So currently where you enter on the south side of the airport, that will be the exit, and you'll be entering the airport now just on the south side of the St. Luke's Hospital. So that will be a big change. Some of the improvements that folks will also see, we do have right now with our current configuration, long lines at times when we're in the peak seasons. We're going to have multiple exit lanes. We're going to have a fully automated credit card system. So it's going to really help efficiency and flow, yes. So it'll be really nice. We're also going to reconfigure the parking lot stalls on the upper side. Instead of the east-west orientation, they'll be north-south. We're going to make some pretty good improvements there to facilitate better flow and just egress and access around the parking lot. So we're excited about that.
That's great.
That phase of the project is scheduled again, like I said, April 2nd through hopefully about mid-June. Phase two of the project will be the addition of a new aircraft parking spot on our current air carrier apron. That's to help us with our growing air service demand and allow more parking for our air carrier airplanes.
So is that private or is that commercial?
No, that's for our airlines.
That's for the airlines.
That's for the airlines, and it's going to be just right outside of the gate area of our terminal. So that'll be an expansion to that apron. That project is supposed to start right after Labor Day, and again, if weather cooperates, will hopefully be done mid-November, right before the busy holiday season kicks in.
Okay, yep. It's so funny coming into the new airport, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's so different, and it's so much bigger. It's really nice.
Yeah.
It's such a great way to invite people now coming to the airport. So that takes us to you, Carol, with Fly Sun Valley Alliance and all of the wonderful direct flights that we're getting, and we just got the Chicago flight, which is great. So tell us a little bit about that and kind of how that happens.
Well, it happens because, a lot of people work awfully hard on developing our air service, and our community has decided to invest in air service. And so because of the 1% for lot, 1% lot for air, that is in place, that's allowing us to have contracts with these airlines for additional service. So back in 2013, we had 3 nonstop flights. And today we have 7. So 4 short years later, we've added Portland, Chicago, Denver, and San Francisco as new nonstop destinations during the winter and summer seasons. And we've managed to, have the Seattle service runs 10 months out of the year now, and try to do some extending the seasons with our air service. But the bottom line is we have almost 70% more seats in 2017 than we did in 2013. And we had about 60% more enplanements So
So great.
we had a lot more seats, and people are using them.
Right,
Which is
the
great.
key.
Which is great.
Exactly. And then can you quickly tell us anything about the new schedule coming out for summer? Are there any more direct flights coming on, or are you guys working on that?
Well, we're always working on that,
Mhm.
but there will likely not be any new flights for
Okay.
this summer.
Mhm.
But in the future, we're going to continue to look at what our opportunities are.
Now, will Chicago be happening in the summer as well?
No, it
It's
won't.
just winter.
It's just
as
winter
of
for
now.
now.
Okay,
Correct.
great. Well, I really appreciate both of you
Sure.
taking your time to
Yeah.
share all this with us, and I think this information is great to know. And if you guys have any other questions, make sure to give Carol Waller a call at the Fly Sun Valley Alliance, or Chris Pomeroy, is that okay if they call you? Or
Sure.
Okay, great, at the airport. So there you go. Thank you for watching. This is The Voices and Views, and I'm Stephanie Reed with Stephanie Reed Real Estate.